EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martich here with your outlook for December 3rd, 2024. The Tuesday video forecast is proudly sponsored by Mark Damiani Painting Incorporated. Colder weather has arrived, and it's time to start thinking about freshening up that family room for those Friday nights on the couch, binging your favorite TV shows, or turning that man cave into the colors of your favorite sports team. Let them help you with any interior project this coming winter. They are family owned and operated with over 40 years in business, so you can't go wrong with their exceptional attention to detail and great customer service. Servicing the southeast PA counties of Montgomery, Bucks, and Chester. Call them now. The phone number above me here in the video for a free estimate at 484-571-9233 and mention EPAWA. And you'll get 15% off the total cost of any job that is scheduled between now and March of this upcoming winter. They are Mark Damiani Painting Incorporated, proud sponsor of the Tuesday video forecast. So last night we had a couple snow showers that were lake effect that streamed through the area, and some of you got a little bit of coating of snow in some areas, coating to a half inch in a few spots. That will happen again today. You'll have otherwise you'll be mostly sunny. Our local forecasts are going to say mostly sunny, just like they did yesterday, but you're going to have the opportunity for a passing snow shower. That is not out of the realm of possibility. It's because we have these lake effect streamers coming off the lakes here. It's not going to be a lot of activity, but it's still possible in isolated cases like we had last night. It was especially treacherous up here in across Luzerne County and parts of Schuylkill County. Parts of I-81 had some problems last night with the quick snow squall to move through there, and it turns into a sheet of ice as soon as the cars run over it. So there was several accidents as a result of that. So be careful this evening if you do run into one of those, because when it gets below, past sunset, obviously goes below freezing. We are going to be mostly clear overnight, and temperatures going down into the lower 20s again, after this last several days being very similar. So the next system coming into our region is going to be on Wednesday night and Thursday morning, and that is this Clipper system. There's going to be some snow showers with that. I know that's showing rain farther south here, but I really think this is going to be down by Philadelphia. You might have a mix of rain and snow, but as you get further northwest, this is going to be falling in the form of snow. So this is not going to be a heavy snow event, but there will be some snow in association with this, and that is going to go into Thursday morning. And again, when you get later in the day here on Thursday, you're going to have the wind direction off the lakes coming again, and you're going to have some more lake effect streamers. Now, one thing I want you to take notice before I move ahead to the next couple of frames here. Here is see these lines of equal pressure here. See how close they are, almost one on top of another. There is going to be a pressure gradient wind, and that's because you have high pressure out here and low pressure, obviously, up here. So in between, you have this. In between these two, you have this channeling effect, so to speak, where you have the wind coming right through there, and that's going to lead to some very windy conditions on Thursday afternoon. So let's get to the finer details with the NAM high-res future simulated radar. This is actually starting off at 1 o'clock this afternoon, just to show you that there is a few snow showers around, or a snow squall that could come through in a few spots. It's very isolated in coverage, but it still could happen, and that will go through early evening, and then that will dissipate. But here is that main system with the Clipper, and that's moving in. Here's all that snow coming in with that. This is Wednesday evening at 8 p.m. So we move this forward to get the late evening. There could be a few snow showers already popping across parts of northeast PA, east central Pennsylvania, northern New Jersey, and that will continue through parts of the overnight. Then you're going to have another band with the cold front, so to speak, associated with this Clipper low that is off to the north, and you're going to have some more scattered snow showers moving through. And any one of these can coat the ground, and I'll give you a quick coating to 1 inch, and that's generally what we're looking at. And again, this is now Thursday morning at 7 o'clock. You saw these snow showers that are all over the place here at this point, but you're going to have more lake effect streamers coming in behind us once that cold front moves through. So there's the opportunity for that, especially in our northern areas as we get further through the day here on Thursday, especially because it's going to be so windy. It'll be easy to carry those snow lake effect snow bands farther eastward. But generally a coating to 1 inch across most interior locations north and west of I-95. Not looking like it's a map-worthy event, but we will be sending alerts for those areas affected that have the opportunity to see a coating to 1 inch of snow. And that's pretty much going to be anywhere north and west of that line there. I think that's really your best chance to see that. Might be closer to the coating when you get further south and east, but certainly I-78 north, these areas up here are in that coating to 1 inch area pretty solidly. So The other aspect of this is going to be the wind, of course, that I mentioned, and that's pressure gradient wind is going to lead to some very high wind gusts. There's going to be an initial burst come with this, probably mid to late morning, and there's going to be some gusts with that initial burst of wind. That's going to be 40 to 45 plus miles per hour. The initial push, especially in our southern areas, when you get across, south central Pennsylvania. From like Reading over to Lancaster and back here to Harrisburg. You're going to have some pretty good gusts there. And then after that, you're generally in a 30 to 40 range, but there could be some peak gusts that are still in the lower 40s throughout the entirety of the day. And this is not going to start abating until we get into the early to mid-evening hours. Okay, so it's going to get an all-day thing here where this is coming in mid to late morning, and it's going to last all the way through about 8 o'clock at night, maybe 9 o'clock, before we start to abate a little bit. It's still going to be breezy overnight, 10 to 15, gusting to 25, maybe 30 in elevations, but then we pick back up again. We expect to pick back up again on Friday with some cold air advection-related wind gusts of 15 to 25 and some peak gusts 30 to 35 on Friday. So we're not out of the woods on Friday, just not quite as windy as this initial push that we're going to have here on Thursday with that pressure gradient wind. So we're already working with our private clients that are very, especially the utilities that are really concerned about the wind and outages. So we're already working with that preemptively with that. We'll be sending them information today on that very specific thing. So they do expect at least some outages out of this, because that's a lot of wind coming in all at once. So that's going to be the threat here for Thursday. Once this passes, again, the pressure gradient is not going to be really there on Friday. You're just dealing with cold air advection-related wind at that point, and mostly sunny skies and breezy conditions Friday, but temperatures aren't going to be too far from freezing. It's going to be pretty chilly on Friday, pretty cold. Now, once we get to Saturday, we'll call it partly to mostly cloudy because we have this another weak clipper system a little bit further north, so can't roll out a snow shower across maybe northeast PA as this scrapes by here, but partly to mostly cloudy skies elsewhere with this in close proximity on Saturday, but still cold in the middle to upper 30s for highs. And then we're going to start turning on the warmth a little bit once we get to Sunday. Sunday, we're looking at a partly cloudy day with temperatures back into the 40s for most areas. And then we get to Monday, we could be dealing with some rain. GFS has ice to rain. There's a lot of different scenarios with that. I don't want to just paintbrush it and say it's going to be rain just because that's what the European model that I'm showing you has. There are other options. So we're going to follow that very closely. This is heading into our storm signal time frame. It does not look like we're going to have the cold air available for this in order to make it a wintry event, at least not in its entirety. Again, there could be some onset icing issues with this before it goes over to rain, but this is still uncertain. There's a lot of uncertainties with this in that early next week time period. As far as a winter storm signal, probably not, but there's still storm signals still there. The storm's here. It's just a matter of what it's going to do, and we'll work out those details as we progress through this week. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martich. That is your outlook for December 3rd, 2024. Have a great Tuesday.